All righty, Unite. How you guys doing tonight?
Does anyone have an answer? We need to know. What's the good hot spot? Senor Tequila. Casa Mexicana. Ooh. Has anyone tried Camp Taco or anybody? Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is not Mexican food. All right. I think we get on track with these announcements, guys. If you don't know, I'm Anthony. Hello. And this is my wonderful, beautiful wife, Rose. I see how it is. Okay.
Yes. It's okay. I can be his number one fan. So. Oh,
All right.
so sweet. Okay, so if it is your first time here, thank you so much for coming and seeing us. We're really grateful you're here. We know it takes some of your time and your energy to be here on a Wednesday night, and we're grateful that you chose us. If it is your first time here, we have a special space for you to get connected, and it's right out the chapel doors to your right. There's a big orange sign. Go to it. We'd love to meet you and get a chance to hear a little bit about your story.
And I'm sure one of us will be standing there ourselves, so we would love to say hi to you personally. That's true. Next up, since we're... Speaking of us saying hi ourselves, if you would like to join us in working in ministry, we have ministry sign-ups as well, right out these doors and to the right.
How many ministries have you been a part of, Anthony?
Oh, man,
Since
let's
you're
see.
So old.
There's welcome. Oh, I'm old? Let's see. There's welcome team. There's worship team. If you didn't see, we had wonderful Ryan and a couple of other guys working to put all these chairs together. So we've got set up, tear down. We've got tons of places and opportunities that we would love to have you come and help us and just serve in a ministry together, because we would love to serve with you.
It's super duper fun. Speaking of incredibly awesome, incredibly fun, awesome, stupendous things coming up.
Stupendous.
I've been reading books, guys. Yeah. We have Ignite coming up. Woo! That's why I use stupendous, okay? Ignite. This is our specially developed just for Unite program where we're getting to learn and grow together. We have different little check boxes. If you guys like streaks, like Snapchat streaks and stuff, you're gonna love this, okay? You get points and you get to get stuff, okay? But the ultimate prize is we're doing it together. We get to learn about the Lord and grow spiritually with one another. So you can sign up by scanning the QR code on your bulletin.
Or on the screens.
And there's more QR codes, all the same thing, but download the app. You will not want to miss it. We're doing it for the entire month of May, and we're going to learn together. It's going to be awesome.
And that starts May 1st, which is Friday. Can we say May 1st? May 1st. Thank you. So pull out your little phone. It's the one time you get an opportunity in church to pull out your phone. Pull out your phone, download the app, make sure you're with us, sign on, because we would love to do it with you, because I plan to.
Yes. But there's also a very special day coming up.
Special day? Like our anniversary?
Yeah, like our anniversary. Today is our anniversary.
That would be today?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. We're married for 4 years. We're really excited about it. Highly suggest marrying your best friend. But that is not the special day I'm talking about.
Aww.
Okay? Who likes a sweet, cool little picnic? Anyone go on a picnic? Okay. Well, we have something called the Memorial Day Picnic. Okay. Who wants to guess what day it's going to be on? Okay, so put it on your calendars. You already know the date. Yes.
Look at you guys.
Yeah, I know. So Memorial Day picnic is really fun, stupendous, some might say, okay? We're going to eat burgers and hot dogs. It's at Burns Park, really close. Kickball, competition, fun. I'll just be chilling, eating food. Probably playing a card game or something.
And the cost for the Memorial Day picnic is $15, but if you go and do Ignite with us and use the points, you can go to the Memorial Picnic for free. And so we highly encourage that you go and join us in Ignite and check off everything on the list, sign up, and so that you can go to the Memorial Picnic for free.
Yes, you will still sign up though, but anyway. Yes, but please be there. It's a really great opportunity for you to get to know some of these really incredible folks. I'm very biased. I love you guys. So I want you to get to know some of the amazing people that I know.
Alrighty, and I think that we'll wrapping up announcements, so we'll move into offering. So if we have our wonderful bucket people, sorry, I work in kids ministry.
They're ushers, guys.
Sorry, ushers.
He has served on usher team too. If you want to join the ushers, please meet us in the back later. We will not call you bucket people, okay? Yes.
Well, our
Give them their
wonderful,
title.
beautiful ushers move forward. If you guys didn't know already, we every week take offering for young adults. We take offering together as young adults, and usually an offering or tithe is 10% of your income to go towards the Lord and whatever He has set in motion. And so we have our ushers, so let's pray. God, thank you for this day. Thank you for letting us be here together and having a place where young adults can be with other young adults learning from each other. God, that we can serve together and that we can be used by you and so we can move forward with you. In Jesus' name, amen. Yeah.
Amen. Let's give it up for Rose and Anthony again. Good job. Listen, I love the announcements, but I don't know about you, but I love it when two people do the announcements. It's just so much more fun and entertaining. So they're awesome. A lot of things coming up, so make sure you mark your calendars, get signed up for Ignite, get ready for the Memorial Day picnic. It's going to be so good. Now tonight is a very special night because tonight is Connect Group Night. Woo! This is one of my favorite nights of the year. If you've been coming for a while, you know what it is. But if you are new here, Connect Group Night is going to be really, really special. I'll give some more instructions along the way. But here at Unite, we believe that following Jesus is better together. It's better to have people alongside. And over the last couple weeks, we've been learning about the people that we need to have in our life in order to follow Jesus better. And a Connect Group is simple. A Connect Group is a group of people that meet together outside of Unite. They can go to someone's house, go to a park, go to a coffee shop. How many of you like coffee? I need coffee to survive. And our Connect Groups are great ways for you to get connected here at Unite and to make friends. In fact, I don't think Gabrielle and I would have the friends that we have now if it hadn't been for Connect Groups. So seriously, it's going to be a cool night tonight. I want to share a story with you. Back in 2019, or as some of you say, when the UNC status started, because I feel old just saying that, I flew over to Cairo, Egypt as a missionary. And the months leading up to me flying out, I had been in communication with my team members. We had talked about who I would be staying with and what kind of details I needed to know for living there. And when I landed, I got in a taxi and I went through the entire city because the airport was over here and my apartment was all the way on the other side and I was completely jet lagged. And I went to my new apartment and my roommate came out and greeted me and said, "Hey, welcome to Egypt. You made it. Congratulations." And after we had gotten all of my stuff out of the taxi and into the apartment, I was told that most of the team was not in the country. They weren't there. I don't know what I missed. Did the rapture happen and I missed it? I mean, what? I don't know what happened. And over the next few days, I started having questions about what I was supposed to be doing and why I was there in the first place. And I felt extremely homesick and lonely and tired, all while experiencing a new language and new culture. Now, after a week or two, our team members started coming back because I later learned that in May, a lot of our teams go on trips, they go to fundraise and support raise, and I had just come at the wrong time. So it was funny looking back because I eventually got connected with everybody, and it was a great time after that. But at the most crucial moment in my life as a missionary, when I was in a foreign country all by myself, and when I didn't understand the language, when I missed my friends and family, I needed community and people to help me where I was at and encourage me. And that's why we have Connect Groups. Whether life is smooth and easy for you right now, or whether you are on the brink of crashing out, you and I need to surround ourselves with people who follow Jesus and can encourage us. And that's why we have Connect Groups outside of Unite. We want to create spaces and places where you can experience God together outside of this building and do ministry together. We have guys groups, we have girls groups, we have young married groups. Rose and Anthony lead the married group. Yes, there's excitement there. We have groups that do Bible studies. We have groups that do arts and crafts. We have groups that do ministry together. There is a group for you, no matter who you are. And we have to surround ourselves with people that are good and that are good influences. Now you see, connect groups even existed before Unite. They were just called something different in the Bible. If you look at the New Testament, we can see all sorts of examples and commands about meeting together and growing together. If we look at Acts chapter 2, verses 46 through 47, on your phones or on the screen, it says this, "And day by day, attending the temple together and breaking bread in their homes, they received their food with glad and generous hearts, praising God and having favor with all the people. And the Lord added to their number, day by day, those who were being saved." See, it's interesting. If you've been here before, you know that we do connect groups. We know how they operate, but I really want to give you the why, because this verse ties right back to it. In these verses, we can see a direct correlation between meeting together and reaching more people. See, God's desire for us is not only to meet together and have fun, and just like tonight, we're going to have fun, but it's also to tell more people about Jesus. And if connect groups don't bring others to Jesus, then we're missing the point of the gospel, and we're missing the point of groups altogether. Another passage in Hebrews chapter 10, verses 24 through 25, says this, "And let us consider how to stir one another up to love and good works, not neglecting to meet together, as some are in the habit of, but encouraging one another all the more you see the day drawing near." See, a few weeks ago, Pastor Randy challenged us to be people that do hard things. And in order to do hard things, we have to have people around us. When I love the Mighty Men passage, because when I look at it, I obviously see the names that David is referencing, but when I look at those names, I start to fill in the names of people that I have in my life. I fill in names like Daniel Autry, who's my brother-in-law and one of my closest friends. I fill in names like Daniel Ashcraft. I fill in names like Micah Frisbee, people that have been in my life when it's been horrible, and who I've gotten the chance to be in their life. So this is the point. If you're going to a connect group, don't stop going. And if you haven't started, tonight's the night. And if you're a connect group leader, don't stop giving up on meeting together, because God wants to do incredible things in Unite, and we get to be a part of it. You see, the early church, they recognized that they needed to have a deeper relationship with God. This is essential. But on top of that, they needed to have a deeper relationship with each other. And we have to do the exact same thing. And tonight, I didn't want you to just hear from me, because I'm boring and bland and who knows what you think of me. Tonight, I wanted you to hear from some of my friends who are part of Connect Group. So will you join me in welcoming Bud, Brooke, Kaylin, and Solomon to the stage tonight? Sit over. Y'all can have a seat anywhere you would like. Yeah, see, they're way cooler. They're way cooler than me. I mean, all of them are so awesome. So tonight, each and every one of them are a part of a connect group here at Unite. And obviously, I mean, we could go for the entire chapel tonight, and we could talk about all the experiences that you have had. But I wanted to invite my friends here tonight. So Kaylin, let's start with you. When did you start going to Connect Group, and what was it like for you?
Well, hello? Okay. I started going about a year ago, and my first one was Naomi and Savannah's. My friend Naira had told me, she's like, there's this really nice, cool girl named Nayeli. She's super sweet, you know. And I was a little shy at the time, and I also was new to Christianity, so I kind of knew like absolutely nothing. And so I went there. Nayeli paid for my food, so I was having a great time because I mean, all I need is food, to be honest. I was there for Jesus too, but I was still getting to know him at the time, so it kind of softened the blow a little bit. And I mean, I feel like that just speaks to the type of person Nayeli is, because not everybody's gonna, if you say, I forgot my card, they'll be like, oh, sorry. Yeah. And so, but Nayeli got me some food, which is really sweet. Yeah. And it was really nice. I believe we talked about growth and like, I think we went over John and, just cutting off those roots that were bad. And so that really just like opened my eyes. I had never been in an environment that talked about stuff like that. I mean, church is great, but sometimes we don't always get to like get deep into stuff. And so that was an opportunity to do that. And that was actually the day I decided to like stop watching shows that didn't like benefit me and stuff. So that was really nice. So thanks. But yeah.
That's awesome. Bud and Brooke, as the married couple, what was your guys' group experience like?
Can y'all hear me? Okay, I think we're gonna get on the trend of bringing up Nayeli because she's the one who introduced us to the married couple group, actually. Thank God for her. So our first experience was actually at Pastor Randy's house last Thanksgiving. It was our first time being in an environment like that, being able to fellowship with other believers. So the experience was new to us. It was a culture shock because we're not used to meeting with people and that are faith-based and just meeting great people. But we were shy going in, and every couple that we met that night welcomed us with open arms. So we got to meet so many great people, some of our great friends, Virgin Maya, that night. But overall, I got to make my first s'more that night in my life around a real fire. So, I mean, 10 out of 10. Before? Not around the real fire. No, never. So a lot of first experiences. We got to meet so many great people, and just overall 10 out of 10.
That's awesome. What about you, Bud? Not really. That's okay. That's okay. Solomon, what about you, man? What was your experience like?
First time. I'll give you the exact date, September 19th, 2025. Okay. It was Malachi's group. All right. And it was, I had so much fun.
A lot of shout outs tonight. This is awesome.
So, around that same month was the same month or same timeline-ish when I started coming back to church. Because I had come back to church. I've been going to church, but it wasn't what I needed. Yeah. So I knew it was like, because I left and I came back, it's like, I need something deeper. I need people who have God in their lives, who are actively pursuing God in my life. And that first connect group was actually, it's funny because if you go out to Malachi's table, he has a bunch of ketchup. And if you don't know this, Malachi is allergic to ketchup. Brother can't have like a drop of ketchup.
Oh my goodness! All right.
Kind of, sort of, and that first connect group, that first night, I remember, we just started clowning him. Like we brought up ketchup. It's like, oh yeah, I can't have that. And everyone started making fun of it. I came in, and honestly, I'm glad that happened because I'm very shy. Like I'm very introverted, and it takes a lot. It takes a lot for me to like open up, and that really helped so much. So
that's awesome. See, you would have never learned that if you hadn't gone and learned about ketchup. That's awesome.
Ketchup with Jesus.
That's right. Hey, so Kaylin, what was the biggest fear in going to a group, and how did you overcome it? Because I feel like there's a lot of tension being in a new social area. You're around new people. You don't know what they're going to be like. How did you overcome that?
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really like scared, but I was apprehensive because I feel like, especially like with this culture, there's a lot of like pretend Christians like posted on Instagram, have like an Instagram bio of like a Christian verse, and you don't even know like where it's from or who said it. And so I was like, okay, like again, like I didn't grow up Christians, and I didn't honestly like the Christians I did see, I didn't have the best example. I now realize and recognize they were more like lukewarm, no shade. And so, so I didn't really have the best example. And so I was apprehensive because I'm like, well, if that's what a Christian is, I don't know if I really want to, kind of dive into that. But then have my own discovery of like who Jesus really was. And, sometimes that just happens. Like sometimes, you place like what a person did to hurt you and make it Jesus. And so now you're like, well, I don't want nothing to do with both of y'all. But so, yeah, I was apprehensive about that. But honestly, how I overcame it was honestly just stopped making excuses, because I made a lot of excuses for a lot of different reasons. And sometimes I would create scenarios or stereotypes about people that I didn't even know if it was going to happen. And so I just, I didn't have everything figured out, but I was like, well, the friends that I have right now, they're not doing it for me. They're leading me away from Christ. And I could like slowly feel myself becoming, how they were. I was like, I know I have to get around some people who are, following Christ. And so, I guess how I overcame it was I just stopped making excuses and took it one day at a time. And I mean, you don't have to be perfect, but you got to at least try, So I was like, well, let me just go and see what happens. And I mean, I've had a great time, like at Kennedy's Connect group. I've went to all of the Connect groups, and they're all great. And they all have offered me something different. And it just, I don't know, it just kind of puts it in perspective, because I'm like, what would have happened if I just kept saying, well, I don't know, or listen to rumors or anything like that. So it's kind of crazy, but yeah.
That's awesome. Awesome. Solomon, we'll jump to you. What was your biggest fear in doing your group? I know you talked about being an introvert and having to overcome some of that. What was that like?
So that was a part, but that wasn't the biggest part.
Sure.
The biggest part is, like I said, I had gone to church as grown up as a kid. I was actually baptized whenever I was in the 4th grade, so like around 9, 10. And, stuff happens in life. Some stuff you can't control. And I just kind of like was led astray. I came back. It was more specifically Unite, because I've been coming to like regular service, but I've been coming to Unite around like the same time I went to Malachi's Connect group.
Yeah.
And when I went, I felt like guilt, shame, like a sense of unworthiness. Like, why are you here? Like you don't deserve to be. After all you've done, you don't deserve to be here. And obviously that's the enemy. That's the devil, like putting lies into your head. And so, it was right there where I started to learn to like ask God for help. Like, God, please help me. I know this is for my good, and I can't do it. I can't do this without you. So help me. And He did. I kept going. Like, next Connect group, I was there. Too much so that I started going to Luke and Virgil's Connect group, and they've been helping me a lot. Yeah. And so, yeah, I mean, you might feel guilt, but don't let that stop you from going out to reach those meaningful connections, because these people will love you. These people will pray over you. These people will do a lot of things that will help you.
Yeah, that's really good. Bud and Brooke, what about you guys? How did you all overcome that fear of going, I guess?
Hello.
Yeah, we can. Hello.
But a fear of mine was meeting people, because y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
You just got to hold it up a little
A fear
bit.
of mine was just meeting people, because I'm introverted, but we learned to say yes and just stepped out on faith and went. And everybody there makes you feel valued and welcome. And yeah, it was good. And yeah, you get cookies and all that.
That's a byproduct for sure. I liked what you said, though. You said, we learned to say yes. I think and like you were saying, Kaylin, it is so easy to say, man, I'm tired, I don't want to go, I don't think it would be good, I got other things I can do. But once you say yes and you keep saying yes, that's when change happens. That's really cool. I love that. Brooke, we'll jump to you. Has joining a group helped you in any way? Like, have you seen an improvement in your life and relationships? Tell us about that.
I think for both personally and in our marriage, it has really taught me that we can get so caught up in life and in work, in school, and just the busyness of life. And what Connect groups have taught me is to make time for fellowship, make time for community, and to just pause and enjoy life. Take that time to enjoy, to connect with the community that you're building, and take time for friends, because God has blessed us with this life. Just take time to pause in all the busyness and just connect with people.
Yeah. That's really good. That's really good. Kaylin, we'll jump to you. How has joining a group helped you? I mean, I know you've kind of talked a little bit about it, but what's been your journey with
I
that?
mean, just first of all, like the people that I've met, I probably wouldn't have met anywhere else but the Connect groups, and the people I already met, I got to actually know them better. I'm just like you said, like I feel like I'm just in a season of like stillness and like slowing down. And the Connect groups allow that, and like if you haven't had a moment to just chill out, like you're missing out, because especially in America, we're always like go 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 all the time. And yeah, I've just met so many like great people. Like even just looking around this room, like Madison and Jade and Kennedy and all these people, like Micah, and like it's just been great. I feel like I've gained so many friends. And Nayeli, like I can just call her any time of the day. I mean, I do all the time, and she always picks up. Like she's never showing me that she's annoyed, even if she is. Like I'm just like asking her random stuff, and I can just share burdens. And I mean, it's just great. I mean, people are just great. I mean, there's just no place like First and Lar too. Like it's also just so diverse too. Like just looking around this room, like I feel like this is what heaven will look like, and it's just so cool
Amen to that.
like see that. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's really good. Solomon, so we really talked about why Connect groups are important to us, and it's clearly evident that they've been super impactful, and it's helped us in our spiritual walk. But why are Connect groups important, and why should they be important to everyone else in the room?
Well, something my mom says, lo que no mata engorda, which means what doesn't kill you makes you fat. And honestly, the same applies. Same applies here.
Explain that.
Okay. So, in the context of this, it's definitely not gonna kill you to step out and like remove yourself from your comfort zone. That's something I've really learned the past, like almost 8 months now. I think I've been coming here 8 months. Like the past 8 months, it's like you're gonna be fine. You'll be fine to step out of your comfort zone, and honestly, you'll find that connecting with people, in not just Connect groups, just like connecting with people in general here in the church, it's very beneficial. Because I remember before, it's like oh no, I got it's just me and you, God. I don't need to go to church. Me and you, we got this. Did not work out. It's like every other day, I always messed up. Mm-hmm. And it's important that people to join like these Connect groups, and because these people will help you, these people will guide you, but push you in the right direction. I know I've gotten a lot of advice from Malachi and from Verge and from Luke. Like I ask for advice, and they'll like push me in the right direction, and it's thanks to God for putting them in my life, and thanks to God for putting me here. Because if I hadn't go out and like connect with people, I feel like I would definitely wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be lost. I'd be sinking in the ocean, and I'd like be rejecting the hand who wants to pull me out of the ocean. I'd be rejecting His grace. Just don't reject it. You can't. You need Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the most important. We don't connect because it's a social club. We go hang out. We eat cookies. We go to forge meaningful connections.
That's right.
Most importantly, we go to get closer with Jesus.
Yeah.
But Jesus, we came here. He didn't start His ministry all alone. He had a bunch of people with a lot of problems, with a lot of sin problems. So, if He came here and established His kingdom, not by Himself but with people, I think that says a lot, like what we should be doing here, really how we should go about things.
Yeah, that's really good. You're absolutely right, Solomon. That's so good. Brooke, on to you. What? Why should it be important to us? If you can add on to that.
Yeah. We had talked about recently here in Unite about the friends that you should have around you. And I think surrounding yourself with like-minded people who are after the same goal, which is growing a deeper relationship in your faith, is very important. You need people around you that will, like you said, Solomon, steer you back on the right path whenever everything in your flesh is telling you to veer off. You need people in your life to redirect you back to Jesus. And building those friends and those connections, that's something that I'll never take for granted. I mean, I can call up anyone and ask them to pray over me or pray over our marriage and pray over us, and they'll do it in a heartbeat. And again, that's something that I'll never take for granted. And I think that's the importance about connect groups. You build a community that I've never experienced this in my life, and I'm so thankful. So.
Yeah. Bud, what about you? Why should it be important to others?
I think it's important because God calls us to community with his people, and that's the perfect opportunity to come in community with his people.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Last question here. Kaylin, we'll jump to you. What would you say to someone, because we talked about how, there's fear and how we overcame it. There's some of us in the room that struggle and are on the fence about going to a group. What would you say to someone who's on the fence, and how would you encourage them?
Yeah, well, I mean, you really got nothing to lose, like, if you do go, but you might have something to lose if you don't go. So I'd probably say, if you're a girl, me and Gianna have a connect group, so, and, I guess I'm just speaking to the girls right now, but, like, we really do love y'all, and, like, we want everyone to feel welcomed and safe and included. I know that there's, like, this whole niche around, like, catty girls or whatever, but, like, you're not really catty if you're Christian. You change, and so, we don't care if you're, like, black, white, Hispanic, big, small, like, just come. Like, no, seriously, because there are some people who, like, will not include you because of some reason, and, like, it needs to be talked about. Like, we don't care what you are, what you've done. Like, well, you have to be a girl, but if you're a girl, like...
That's important, yes.
But if you're a girl, you're welcome. So if you're a girl, if you're on the fence, you're welcome. If you're a boy, Solomon will tell you about that, so, yeah.
That's good. Really good. Brooke, what about you? What would you say to someone who's on the fence?
I would say that you've never experienced Rose's sourdough bread or cookies that Bud was talking about.
Preach.
Those are from the Lord. No, but I would say step out on faith and learn to say yes. We've been talking about it from the Young Adult Conference about just saying yes and being obedient to what God has called us to do. And community is one of those areas that he's called us to do. Say yes. You're not going to regret it, like Kaylin said. And you're going to meet so many great people. You're going to build a community that loves you, that supports you in all seasons of your life. And yeah, you're going to have so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Bud, what would you say to somebody who's on the fence?
Kind of what she said, like learn to say yes and just try it out at least once. I mean, you wouldn't know unless you try. And like you said, you won't regret it. It's always a good time.
Yeah, that's really good. And there's a lot of groups to be a part of. There's a lot of things you can try, and that's why we have so many different groups, because we want to have a space and a place for you to be a part and connect with people. That's really good, Bud. Solomon, we'll end with you. What would you say to someone who's on the fence?
Just do it. Just do it. It's like Shia LaBeouf said a long time ago. Just do it. It's biblical. It's biblical. I'll say this. I can't remember the exact chapter, exact verse, but I know somewhere it says in Proverbs, says iron sharpens iron, so does man sharpen the countenance of a man. Yeah. And honestly, it does. Because it's like I said, like I tried doing it alone before and it didn't work out. And, these brothers and sisters of mine will like tell me, hey, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, you should be more in doing this, you should be doing less of that. And I just look at Jesus, my ultimate, like my prime example. It's like he didn't do anything alone. There's some things that he did alone. He saved the whole world alone because, he loves us. But he also calls us to be in community, to never be alone, because I know Like if I isolate myself, like that's when I'm my weakest. So, you know, you enjoy the community, like you build those meaningful connections, because you know there's people out there who want to share the love of God with you. There's people out there who maybe will be a very vital connection to like really propel your career. You know, I mean, it's like you don't lose anything, but if you don't lose anything for not going, but you might lose everything if you don't go. And so I don't say this to condemn you, because, I don't say this to condemn you. You know, I just say this out of love. This is the same love that I felt in these connect groups, from Malachi's connect group, from Verge's, from Luke's, and just outside the connect groups, the love I felt with all my brothers and sisters in Christ. I want everyone here to feel that same love.
Yeah, that's really
you know, you're not alone.
Yeah.
You're never alone.
Yeah.
Spiritually and physically, you're never alone.
Yeah, that's really good. And I think a common theme that we've seen this scene tonight is that we need people. And it might even seem kind of repetitive, like, oh, yeah, they're just going to keep talking about we need to connect with people. It's because it's important and it's necessary. And like we said, it's so important to the people here. It's important to many of you out there, even to the point where Kaylin and Gianna have started their own group, where they're like, we've been a part of it, we're going to do it. Like, that's awesome. And we need more groups. We need more leaders. We need more people to branch out and to connect with people, because it makes us better and it makes us follow Jesus better. And that's what it's all about. So guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Can we give it up for them right now as they head back to their seats? So there's a couple of instructions for tonight. We are ending a little bit early for a couple reasons. One, if you are a Connect group leader and you are in the room, you are dismissed to go to your tables outside. If you came in, you saw some beautiful, crazy tables out there. Each table will have a Connect group leader at that you will be able to connect with. They have information about their groups. I hear some of them have cookies. So I don't know about you. And ketchup. I mean, you could put ketchup on the cookie. I don't know. So if you're a Connect group leader, please go out there now. Second, because the Lord is good and because nachos are good, we are having nachos tonight. So you are dismissed. Go find a Connect group leader, join a group, sign up for Ignite and scan the app. We love you. We will see you next week.